So it's the end of the day, and I'm picking up my son from basketball practice. One thing I wanted to talk about was right now, where my life is at, I find myself having to do Uber and Lyft more than anything. I am an entrepreneur. I try to keep up with my businesses, but sometimes, the faster way of making money has to come first. So I have to put everything else on the back burner. But that being said, when I used to work a full-time job, and I think the most that I ever worked was a $17 an hour job. That's, I was calculating, that's $680 a week. And of course, you have the weekends off, but you can spread your time out with Uber and Lyft on your own schedule, which is what I have to do because I have to take my son to school and then I have to be available to pick him up. And sometimes when he calls me and when he's sick, I have to stop what I'm doing and have to go pick him up because I don't have anybody else that will do it for me. So I just calculated how much I made in November. And this is me not even trying super hard, and I should be hustling harder than what I am, but I'm always tired. So if you're a single parent, you understand. But what I calculated between Uber and Lyft for the whole month was $3,400, and that's not even including my little side hustles from my candy line. So I probably made about maybe $1,200 more on top of that. But it's kind of like, where did my money go? Where did it go? Because that's more money than what I ever made in a full-time job, which is crazy to me. That comes out to like $21 an hour. That's more than what I ever made. So if you are thinking about doing Uber or thinking about doing Lyft, actually you should do both of them, because you can turn one on and turn the other one off and then do it all over again when you go to the next ride, whichever one pays more, because that's what I do. But to me, it's worth it because it allows for me to be there for my child. It allows for me to be there at his basketball games, his baseball games. If I need to take a couple of days off when he's sick, I can do that. But it's more money than what I ever made. And you have the potential to make a pretty decent living doing this. And especially if you don't have a responsibility, you can have your own schedule. I only do it during the day. I don't do the nighttime. But I do get up early in the morning, and I do get started around 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's nothing but business people. It's people going to work, people getting picked up from work, going home, and that's all it is. I rarely ever get any kind of intoxicated people or belligerent people or anything like that. They've always been pleasant. Thank goodness, I have not had a bad experience. But I do carry my mace and my taser with me. Don't get me wrong. From what I hear, I'm not supposed to do that, but I have to do that. But anyways, if you are thinking about doing it and you need an extra income and you go in at like 9 o'clock in the morning and you have the possibility to get up at 3 o'clock and get started at 4 and make that extra, $60, $70, I recommend to do it. Just do it. It is worth it. And if you are unemployed and you have a little car that's a really good on gas, or even an SUV actually does make you pretty good money, I think. Definitely get in that car and just do it, especially if you're a people person. Everybody has been so nice. Everybody has been pleasant. There have been, the little irritated airport runs. To me, the airport runs are kind of a little rude sometimes because I guess they're being impatient. They want to get to the airport right away. I kind of dread going to the airport. It's such a process here in Dallas going to DFW, especially with the toll. But you have to have the mindset. You have to be positive. You have to keep going, and you have to be patient because it does take time for your money to accumulate. But if you have that goal to make $200 in a day, even possibly $300 in a day, you can do it. and all you're doing is picking up people and dropping them off. You don't have to pick up food. You don't have to, drop off food or look for an apartment. You're just picking them up and dropping them off. Now, I would suggest for you to try to help the customer if they are going to the airport and they have a lot of luggage. But a lot of times they tell me that, they got it. They don't need any help. So, but yeah, you should definitely do it. I made $3,400 this past month, and I know I could have probably made double that. But there is a potential to make $7,000 a month doing this. So go for it. Don't be scared and just do it. Bye.